Most cultures treat aging as a process of loss. Strength fades, beauty fades, social role recedes, the future shortens. Viktor Frankl offered an alternative framing, which he believed was both more accurate and more humanly useful. Aging, in his view, was not principally the loss of possibility. It was the accumulation of a particular kind of reality, the irrevocability of the past. Frankl used an agricultural image he returned to throughout his career. The young person, he said, lives in front of an open future. The future is a field that has not yet been sown. There is great possibility, but also nothing yet harvested. The old person stands in front of a granary. The harvest is gathered. The seeds have been sown, the seasons have come, the work has been done. What was done cannot be undone. What was given cannot be retracted. The granary is full of what the life has already produced. This image inverts the standard view. The young person is rich in possibility, poor in actuality. The old person is poorer in possibility but richer in actuality. The deeds done. The loves loved. The tasks completed. The truths witnessed. These are not gone simply because the years that contain them are gone. They are stored. They are irrevocably part of what has happened in the universe. No future event can erase them. Frankl saw this granary as a deep source of meaning for the elderly, and he believed contemporary culture's emphasis on the future left them existentially defrauded. The old person told to keep planning for the future, to remain youthful, to stay active in the sense of doing more, this person is being denied access to the deeper meaning of their stage of life, the surveying, the savoring, and the integration of what has been. In clinical work, Frankl often invited his older patients to perform what he called a life review, to look back over their decades not as a record of what they had lost or failed to achieve, but as a granary of what they had done. The dinners they had cooked for people they loved. The students they had taught. The small kindnesses they could remember. The projects completed, even if humble. The relationships that had survived. These were not nothing. These were the actual content of their life, stored and unalterable. The person who could see their granary clearly tended to face death differently than the person who could not. Frankl observed this repeatedly with terminal patients. Those who could survey what they had done could meet the end with composure. Those who fixated on what they had not done, or could no longer do, met it with bitterness or panic. The difference was not in the content of the granary. It was in whether the person could see it. This has implications for how to live earlier in life too. Frankl believed each day became a contribution to the granary, irrevocable, stored forever. The good deed done at 35 does not cease being a good deed when the door is 70. The friendship sustained for 20 years does not cease being sustained because one party dies. The truth spoken in a difficult moment does not become less spoken because time has passed. This is what Frankl meant when he said that the transience of life paradoxically increases its significance rather than reducing it. If everything we did vanished with the moment of its doing, then nothing would matter, because nothing would last. But what we do does last, not in some metaphysical sense, but in the simple and irrefutable sense that having happened, it has happened. The fact of its happening is permanent. The granary is not metaphor. It is the basic structure of time. The contemporary horror of aging, Frankl believed, came partly from this lost framing. We have decided that life is essentially future-oriented. The past is what we have escaped from. The present is what we are managing. The future is where the real life is supposed to be. From this orientation, the old person looks like a person who has run out of life. From Frankl's orientation, the old person is a person who has accumulated life. Their existence is denser, not thinner. They have lived more. They have done more. They have suffered more and loved more and built more. The granary is full. It remains only to look at it.